saw a will-o-wisp. It danced around like a wraith and was the honest thing I could now have foreseen before I saith. There was a music handler behind the silver throne, and there was glory in the victory, and that was all unknown. Once in history, something so good we had back then. Everything was like it really should have fucking been. Once in a while, we went back and checked the whole place out, and it was quite the place we'll never have again if we ever had a doubt. Well, on horizons there were shelves, the things you could not find anywhere else. It was the magnificence of the utopia. Soon after labor done, the children wanted home, and everybody here in empathy was ready just for the fall of Rome. The fall of the gods was essential for everything, but back then we were playing our first round of Lord of the Rings, and every time we came back to that one pile thing we had of sorts was that we'd done it in such quality that we can now report that there was nothing flawed in all the things we handed to you, when there were flaws around the things we hadn't, else we hadn't been. So when there's nervousness that takes over the lane, I remember one woman, she was with me so much there in vain. She owned a country or two, and she saved my head in a couple of rounds. She's only 2 years younger than me, and that says beauty there abounds. And she's from somewhere else, and I know that she looks into her heart and knows that life would have been better if we'd have hooked up from the start, and we'd have hooked up earlier. It would have been a throne of bliss. It would have been something of monumental ease and utter bliss. Celebrate we will the day. I've heard that line before, but I got plenty I got to do, and I got to sell some weed for sure. And if I don't make my high mark, then I cannot achieve the seeming theatrical loops as good as I need them to see, 'cause I need to keep the weed a puffin', even if it's just recorded. Once in a while I wonder what all I have reordered. Be not thy servant when I be not thy guide, and I was taken in my reverence to a certain kind of pride, and I was thinking I was really good when I wasn't even the best, but that's okay, 'cause to be really good sometimes means to be best. And I don't claim another thing about these other dudes who run their rocket ships accordingly to that how much they blew, and that's about the way I'm gonna shorten myself from that bus, 'cause one of these days rockets will fly back and kill all of us. There's one way to rock when you are down on your hard luck, and there's nothing affordable in the sky-high nature of innocence. And then you go and put behind the very things that you could find in case there was a level that you started to play. And that's a repeat that I use in case I was about to choose another kind of word sample that fit the narrative. So please let me just remind that we were all so freaking blind, 'cause we got so blazed off our mind that we were so stoned anyway, we forgot about the things we were concerned with minutes ago. desert, we can see another kind of mystery about the things in life we now have won. Or if you need an apology, I'll simply find a way to repair you next to the things that you once to believed in, whether it was belief in no belief at all. No belief at all. No belief at all.